Hey there. So have you ever desired something so bad? Like you want it so bad. You really want a love relationship. You really want to meet someone. You really want more money. You really want to have more success. You really want to have more connection. You want to have more opportunities. You ever wanted something? Like a desire for something? Have you ever maintained or gained the thing that you're wanting? Or do you find that you get it for a little bit and then it disappears or it gets repelled or you can't keep it? Most people are not aware, you included, that if there's something in your life that you truly desire that you have not yet attained, and not just attained but kept and held, it's because on an unconscious level, you have a resistance or fear to finally having what you want. Hear me out. When a client comes to me and wants to work on something, they go, I want to, say, leave my relationship, or I want to meet someone, or I want to attract more abundance, or I want to have better health. And I say, great, okay, so that's good, great, nothing wrong with that. But I want you to imagine what it feels like to finally get what you truly desire. And you know what happens to 99.9999999% of my clients when I ask them what it would finally feel like to finally have what they want? There is an anxiety, panic, fear, which is the same thing, a sense of guilt, shame that comes up. Now, this is the big missing piece in why people can't attract what they want and keep what they want and have what they want and maintain what they want, especially in relationships. Because when you dig into your own psyche and your own nervous system, you will probably find that if you have not yet attained and maintained what you truly desire, that deep down inside is a resistance that you weren't even aware of to actually finally having it. That the idea of actually getting what you want, you cannot hold it in your nervous system. Your body doesn't feel safe. And this is the crazy thing. Your body, your nervous system, which is energy and emotions, have to match what you want in order to sustain, maintain, and keep what you want. And the reason that you repel what you desire is because once you get it, you're not an energetic match for it. And so at some stage, something will happen, whether it be what your partner does or what the money does, that has it disappear from your grip. And when I unpack this with my clients, there is the discovery that you actually never believed you could have it and hold it in the first place. You actually never ever felt safe to be able to keep it and have it in the first place. Now, for some of you, it's as quick as deciding it's done. It's done. I'm sick of this story. I'm going to have what I want. That's partly what I did in the creation of my journey to beat Marcel, but I want to share something with you to give you context as to how I know firsthand why you can't keep or attract what you truly want into this life. It's this. When I used to think about having a relationship, I would be like, yeah, I really want a relationship. That would be amazing. Oh my God, that would be so good. But then I would sit with the feeling of what it would feel like if I finally met my one, if I finally met my person. It doesn't have to be my forever person. It could be just my person for this, extended period of time, rather than the 9-month curse that I had up until that point. And there was two things that came up in my body. The first one was, this doesn't feel safe. What if they leave? This doesn't feel safe. What if they leave? That was the first thing. And the second thing was, I'm going to lose my freedom. Now, anyone who knows me knows freedom. Got it tattooed on my wrist here is my core value. Freedom and health. Think about that. Freedom and health. Explains why I made certain choices a few years back about what I was going to put in my body. Anyway, I digress. When I would peel it back, it was, I'm too afraid. I don't feel safe. What if they leave? They're going to leave anyway. There was fear of loss. And secondly, there was fear of loss of freedom. It wasn't until I did some amazing work with the beautiful Siddhanta and Devi and went on some beautiful, deep healing retreats with them that I was able to finally work out why the unconscious reason that existed in my life. And it came from a childhood program, and it had nothing to do with a father that wasn't around, and it had nothing to do with, daddy wounds like I thought it had for God knows how many years. And I could never figure it out because I was like, I really love my dad. My dad's amazing. I have an incredible relationship with my father. It was actually because my mother had taught me from a very young age that you must be careful because men will hurt you. Or, I had the experience of them, like young friends when I was a little kid leaving me. I had a belief that people leave you anyway, so what's the point? What's my point in all of this? I learned experienced firsthand what it takes to release the energy, what is necessary to relieve the issue that stops you having what you truly desire. And so until you can rewire that nervous system for safety and get your beliefs fully on board so that they are a match, you can do that manually yourself. It takes a lot of, affirmations and saying what you want, but it's not about the affirmation, right? It's about how congruent does it feel in your body to have what you desire. And until you get your nervous system fully on board with it, you will keep losing it, releasing it, sabotaging it, stuffing it up. And as soon as you go, yep, I feel it in my body, it's a total possibility, and this is what I did. I did a podcast on this topic. I'll put it down below. As soon as I did that, as soon as you do that, you're going to experience a very different set of circumstances in your life, because everything is responding to your vibration. Okay? We know this now. And when we can hold the idea of more money, when it feels safe to be have more than enough, you're going to just reap the rewards. So this is why I keep talking about you've got to focus on yourself first. You can't change your partner. Like I bet a lot of you right now pointing fingers at your partner. If I actually sat down with you and asked you how safe you feel to hold a deep, loving, spiritual connection with your partner, I reckon most of you probably can't. There's an unconscious part of you that just doesn't feel safe to have that and hold it forever. So dig into your nervous system. How does it feel to finally have what you want? And if you're finding contraction and resistance there, well, you know who to come and see, don't you? Catch you later, team. Have a great night. See ya.